want to present our proposal. This consists on the formulation and processing of a fruit yogurt. It's important to remember that this product is one of the oldest and at the same time of the bestseller related to the dairy industry. To begin, we need to following ingredients: standard milk, yogurt cultivation, potassium sorbate, fruit, and milk powder.
With this material, the production process of yogurt is established. Number one, reception. Receipt of raw material milk arrives at the plant and that time evaluates certain parameters of quality, density, acidity, fat, temperature. This is transported to a stainless steel storage tank with the help of a pump that has a capacity of 1 horsepower. Number two, filtration. Filters to remove particles. Number three, storage. Storage of raw material milk is kept at temperature below 8 Celsius degree. In a stainless steel tank with the height of a pump 237.93 liters. Is transported to 300 liter capacity killer. Number four, preheating. Preheating is the time is this stage the temperature of the milk rises to 32 Celsius degree. This helps to dissolve the inputs, skim milk powder and refined sugar to avoid clumping.
The next step is the standardization of milk. This point is related with the previous one, since here the total soil are increased to a level of 14 to 15% by adding 4% of skim milk powder and refining sugar by 12%. The 237.9 liters of milk leaving the preheating. The solubility of this ingredient is achieved with the temperature of 32 Celsius degrees. At the same time, the temperature is increased to 36 Celsius degrees. Then, the pasteurization. The mixture is subjected to 90 Celsius degrees for 5 minutes. At this stage is sold to reduce microbial load and inactivate enzymes such as lipase, with a present in the milk. This stage is carried out a boiling pot by means of steam injection, in which this amount of energy used is 88,290.3 kilojoules. Then the temperature changes from 36 to 90 Celsius.
Then, next step is cooling. Cooling, after being pasteurized, the milk is cooled to the optimum temperature of incubation, which is generally 14.3 Celsius degree, the optimum temperature for adding the yogurt culture. Then, the next step is inculation. That consists of adding lactic bacteria in a proportion of 3% of the total volume of milk. The temperature should be kept up at 43 Celsius degree. It should be kept in a kettle and should be stirred constantly for 5 minutes. Then it should be transported to a stainless steel pot with a capacity of 15 liters for 8. Then the next step is incubation. The incubation is at 14.3 Celsius degree for 4 hours. The fermentation produced by the yogurt microorganisms until the milk reaches a pH less than or equal to 4.6.
Step number 10 is cooling. This stage is performed with the aid of a cooler that is 3 to 5 Celsius degree for a time of 12 hours until reaching a characteristic consistency. The next step is shake. After cooling, the poles are removed and kept at room temperature until a temperature below 20 Celsius degree can be initiated. The stage is done in the stainless steel post with the mechanical stir. This is where fruit jelly is added by 5% and potassium sorbate by 0.009%. Thus we achieve a homogeneous consistency. The next step is packaging. They are placed in white polyethylene containers with a capacity of 1 liter. These were previously disinfected and labeled. The packaging of but the yogurt shall be in aseptic conditions. The final step is the storage. Storage in refrigeration immediately after packaging at the temperature of 5 Celsius degree.